Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing my November plan with me. I know I got this up really late. It is 2 weeks into November, but you will see how frustrating it was for me to make this whole entire plan with me spread, journal. It was a lot. So for some reason I thought it was a good idea to use gouache this month, and I had the worst time with it. I don't think I will ever go back to painting with gouache or painting with anything at all in my journal, just because it's just so much to do and it took up a lot of my time. So here's a look at all the paint colors that I used. I decided on this kind of maroonish color just for the fall. And to do my cover, I again had the great idea of coloring in the entire cover page. I've made a bold decision in this entire spread. So obviously I'm going to speed this up with some movie magic. It did take a lot longer than I'm showing you all here, but I ended up being satisfied with what it turned out to look like. It just took up a lot of paint. So on the next page, I'm going to be doing the same thing. It is my weekly overview and my brain dump. So on the right side, I usually keep my brain dump, and I'm drawing out a rectangle here just so that the cover page can dry a little bit more before I work on the left side. Here I am using a baking sheet to dry my paint. So when I started off doing the left side where my weekly overview was going to go, I wanted to do like this cool creative thing, but I ended up hating it. So now I made another rectangle. Now I'm going in with that same color, and I'm making these little leaf shapes. I'm also using this nice mustard yellow color. And my baking sheet is back. So once that's dried, I went over to the next page, and for some reason I had completely forgot to do my monthly. In my mind, this was supposed to be my weekly spread, but I eventually realized I didn't even make a monthly page. So I'm going in with the same paint colors, and I'm creating these circles, again with the intention of making a weekly spread, but I ended up changing it and just kind of making it a bigger brain dump sheet, but you'll see what I do with it in a little bit. Alright, going back to my cover page, I'm going to be using the white gouache color, and I'm going to be doing the title of my cover page. So the thing about gouache is that it doesn't move like regular acrylic or oil. I've worked with gouache usually in my graphic design classes when I was in undergrad, so to do it on a bigger scale like this was totally challenging and completely different. As I am painting on my cover, I decided that I guess swirly lines were cute, and I kept doing them, but then eventually the more I did it, the more it felt like it was Christmas time and not fall time. The more I looked at it, it was just so Christmassy. I went back and I drew pumpkins. Next, I'm going over to my other page and I'm writing in the title of each page. So here is my weekly overview. The entire monthly spread, nothing had been going right. And my Signal ball pen was running out of ink. So I'm literally trying to get ink out of my pen the entire time. Alright, so going back to my suppose weekly spread, I'm filling in each section with like things to do, quotes, ideas, goals, and just filling them in as I go for the month. Now, I'm finally doing my monthly calendar. This was even worse. I filled everything out with a pencil. I counted everything, or so I thought I counted everything. And if you notice it right here, there's only 6 rows or columns. I don't even know anymore. Like at this point, I had so much going on, and the time had, honestly, I don't think it was my day that day. So I'm filling in everything with the same colors, but this time using my Tombows. And then I fill in my dates. And by the time I got to the 3rd week, I realized I'm missing an entire row. So now I'm going back and I am filling in my missing row. And I'm taking my white out and whiting out all of my mistakes. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I go back and I check the colors. They match pretty well. And now I'm going in to do my weekly. I realized that November is going down to the wire of school, and I didn't want to make anything too crazy just because finals are coming up, papers are being written. I don't have time to make anything look good this month. So here are all of my rectangles that I'm painting, and my Signal ball pen had given up at this point. So I went in with my whiteout to write out the days of the week. Quite honestly, I didn't have an order to it. I just wrote it. And that is it. This is my monthly November plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed what not to do during your planners. Always plan everything out beforehand. And I'm glad you guys stuck around for the entire thing. Please subscribe to my channel, comment down below what your favorite mistake was, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.